And let's start it like this.
How y'all doing? Oh, really? How y'all doing? Like she said, my name is Face, and I represent a crew here in San Antonio. We're called AEFC, and it stands for Artistic Endeavors for Christ. And I just want to let y'all know that I'm humbled and honored to be here to do this for y'all. Y'all don't mind if I do a test to see how y'all doing, right? You sure? Alright, so God is good?
All the time.
All the time?
God is good.
I heard this stuff. God is good?
All the time.
All the time?
God is good.
Alright, cool. I'm not going to be before y'all long, so if y'all just indulge me, I think she wanted me to do two, so I'll do two. The first one I'm going to do is called Tribulations Overcome. Plagued by my own sense of reality, I stumbled upon clarity. You see, a clear conscience is a beautiful desire, but at times difficult to attain and maintain. Plus, I'm playing in a game where the rules change frequently, like the weather in South Texas. Y'all know what I'm saying, sunshine and then rain. So it should be easy to conceive how unexplained, disturbing thoughts affect my mental state, and how my hopes and dreams collapse like lungs deprived suitable oxygen, coughing and choking and wheezing, and as those so-called asthmatic breaths were released, I felt my spirit evaporated with them. I had been consumed by the desires of the flesh and the hunger of the world, but I felt I wasn't the only one. Or at least back then when I prayed I wasn't the only one. Educated saints would have said that I was spatially disoriented, lost, like a blind man that was blindfolded, spun around 3 times and released in the dark alley with no compass to direct or nurture an infantile soul. A soul that only seeks to be held in the eyes of the one who saves, the one who forgives time and time again. Amazing grace. How sweet the sound. A sound that, although it was sweet, was being distorted in my ears because it was competing with the Biggies and the Pops and the tick-tock, you don't stops, and the devilish side of hip-hop had me distracted. No, enticed like greener grass and other pastures. I moved further and faster away from the master, only to realize I ain't traveled that far in the first place. You see, somewhere in the midst of my indecision, my depth perception got a little distorted. So to keep saying I meticulously counted the many times and the many ways I escaped the slightest of misfortunes, how I successfully eluded the hands of destruction only to be trapped by the snares of mischief and sorrow. You see, there seemed to be a test around every corner, one in which I felt I never was really prepared to take in the first place. So instead of studying, I watched. I watched as my day turned to night, my light turned to dark, bitter became sweet, victory turned to defeat. And then came my pain. Piggybacked by the tears, no sense of sensibilities, only nightmares of fears. I felt alone, solo. And I felt so low that I could have bungee jumped off a nickel, but yet and still I sat in the still of night and meditated on that word, grace. You see, back then, I could never remember myself getting tired of running for God, but at that point in time, I got tired of running from Him. And upon that realization, immediately, if not sooner, everything returned into the normal of His glory. Night turned to day, dark turned to light, through unseen eyes, clogged visions became clear. No fear fears the souls of those who reside here. Here. A place of complete and utter peace, a realm of enlightenment where nothing is impossible and everything is possible to those who believe that Jesus Christ can save and nourish. So I tell you, fear not, want not, because everything, and I do mean everything, is given to those who acknowledge Him first. It is done. Tribulations overcome.